Okay, introduction to Reiki. Reiki is energy healing. If you're not familiar with Reiki, it is beautiful, profound, miraculous energy healing. And my name's Julie Geigle. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I work primarily as a spiritual advisor, spiritual coach, international psychic medium. I cover it all. Absolutely. So let's take a minute to get to know you. Now, I don't have two devices here, so I can't talk with my Facebook group, but I know you're there. I can feel the beautiful energy. But if you're live with me over here on Zoom, open up your chat box. You're going to need to know how to work that chat window because we're going to be giving away a free psychic reading at the end. I'll do live on air with everybody. So it is super, super fun. And you'll need to know how to use the chat box. So I want you to practice right now. Open that up. Let us know where you're tuning in from and how you heard about us. And then I want you to share a 1 if you are brand new to Reiki, you've never heard about Reiki before, or this is your first experience with Reiki. Or number 2, you've experienced Reiki. Maybe you went to a Reiki practitioner, or you've seen my videos that I have on my blog for Reiki healing. Or a 3, drop a 3 if you are attuned, whether it's a level 1, level 2, a master level, or all 3 levels. 3 if you're attuned. So 1 if you're brand new, 2 if you've had experience with Reiki, and 3 if you've actually been attuned to Reiki. And let's take a peek to see who we have here today. All right. So we have Debbie is a 1. She's brand new, Debbie Murphy. Leah is from Eau Claire. She is brand new. Awesome, Leah. So excited to have you here today. We've got a couple from my home state here, Wisconsin. And Debbie is from Illinois. And Irene is a 1. Irene is brand new to Reiki. And Asadis, if I'm saying that right, is from Iceland and heard about me on Facebook and is brand new. Oh, that's awesome. Debbie Duncanson is in Mondovi in Wisconsin, and she's a 3. She has been attuned. She took level 1 with me last year. Hi, Debbie. Robin is from New Jersey, and I heard about us through Elizabeth Harper. Elizabeth is absolutely amazing. Brand new. Amy's from Stockholm. Hello, Amy. And Amy, you're on direct message. So make sure you switch that to everyone, because when we do the drawing, you'll need to be able to, everyone will need to be able to see the number you picked. Irene, California, she's a 1, brand new. Amy's brand new. Jane is Connecticut, brand new. And then Felice is, I've asked for healings from 2 different people. So that would be a 2 from New York, and has heard about us through Elizabeth. All right. Awesome. So everybody's a lot of new people, a lot of brand new people. So we kind of got people all over the board, but mostly brand new. So this is perfect. You are in the perfect place. All right. My promise to you today, I'm going to show you how Reiki can transform your life, increase your psychic and medium gifts, heal your body, clear out blocks in your energy field that may be holding you back, and strengthen your own connection with the divine. Reiki has literally transformed my life, and I know that it can transform yours too. So again, special bonus at the end. If you stay till the very end, we will have a free drawing for psychic reading that I will do right here on the air. So I will take any question that you might have. The more specific you can have, the more specific I can be. So just keep that in mind. And you'll need to be able to access that chat window. So make sure, if you're not live with us, if you're over on Facebook and want to be included in that, you can jump over into my Zoom room. It is 828-282-2828. And our passcode is 4444. And if somebody could type that, all of the chat's not going to help. But yeah, so one more time, if you're live on Facebook with us and want to be included in the psychic drawing at the end, pop over to Zoom quick and join us over there. And our Zoom room number is 828-282 2828. And the passcode is 4444. The number 4 times. Trying to make it simple. All right. Now, if you decide to join us for our Reiki Attunement series, we are offering an additional $50 off during our live Zoom open enrollment period, which is going to be closing soon. All right, so together we create a sacred space with our attention and intention. We will be doing a sacred Reiki healing in about 15 minutes. I'm going to talk really fast because I know you're all really busy and I want to make sure we get out of here on time. And so it's really important, the sacred space that you create in the environment that you're in is going to benefit the healing that you receive during that Reiki long distance transmission. All right, you're in the right place. If number one, you have a physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual issue that you'd like to heal. Number two, you have a family member or maybe a pet that you'd like to help. Number three, you're wanting to awaken and expand your intuition, or more specifically, your psychic and medium gifts. Number four, you're an entrepreneur and looking to add another tool to your toolbox to help your clients and yourself. So tell us which one resonates with you the most. Pop it in the chat box for us. Number one, are you here primarily? So thinking of primarily, self-healing is one. Two, to help somebody else. Three, to increase your intuition. Four, because you're an entrepreneur or you want to start up your own business. Or number five, all of the above. So let's take a peek. Let's see where everybody's at here today. All right, Sky says primarily, I thought that was a 3. Yes, primarily a 3 to increase your intuition. I know that's such a favorite one, right? Irene, yes, yours is showing up. I love it. Debbie Murphy, yes, the Zoom room is 828-282-2828. 4444 is the passcode. Robin, 5, all of the above. Leah, 3, Debbie, 3, and that's increasing the intuition. Debbie Murphy says primarily 3. That does seem to be a popular one, but also 5, all. Excellent. Estes is all. Amy is all. Felice, 1, 2, and 3, the first 3. Okay, yeah, not interested in a business. That's where I was at. I just wanted to get rid of migraines. That's all I wanted. Jane said 1 and 2. Awesome. That's perfect. All right, great. So no matter what your motivation is here today, I am absolutely here for you on this sacred healing journey. All right, just a little bit about me. I used to be a school teacher. I have a master's degree in education. I opened Heaven Sent Healing in 2007. And as I mentioned before, I primarily work as a spiritual coach, spiritual advisor, but I'm known as an international psychic medium, a Reiki master teacher, a clinical hypnotherapist, ordained minister, certified meditation instructor, and an Ekam Mitra Diksha giver. So I went to India a few years ago, which was my most recent training. I work with the avatar Sri Amma Bhagavan, and it has just been amazing. Amazing, absolutely. And such a beautiful complement to the Reiki energy, most definitely. So I'm a lifelong learner. I sign up for everything you can and have love that connection with learning. All right, here's my beautiful family. So not only am I a business owner, but I'm also a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a grandma. This is my husband. We just celebrated our 31st anniversary. We've been together for 40 years. Holy smokes. I can't believe it. And this is our son. He just got married in January, and his beautiful new bride, Tiffany. And then they have 4 children. Right? Wowza. So yeah, these are my beautiful grandbabies. And next to Tiffany is our daughter, Janae. She also got engaged last year. They just set their wedding date for August 24th, 2024. So we're super excited for that to come up. And yeah, it's been amazing. So much fun. Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm going to dive into my first Reiki story. It's all about me, right? So I was a school teacher, right, for almost 10 years. And toward the end, I started to get really bad headaches and migraines, quite crippling. And so I did everything under the sun. I tried everything. And finally, somebody said to me, have you tried Reiki? And I'm like, what's Reiki? Back then, it was pretty new to our area in 2004. And so I sought out a Reiki practitioner, and I could not believe the relief that it gave me. Now, I'll be perfectly honest, it did not eliminate my headaches and migraines, but it really helped me manage them. I was at a point where I could spend up to 3 days in bed, like literally blackout. No sound, no light, nothing. And that's really hard to do if you've got a family, especially with little kids. So it helped me manage my pain, and it also helped me relax and be less stressed, more calm. But most importantly, it opened up a brand new world for me. And my husband also experienced a profound healing. He was supposed to have knee surgery, and because of the Reiki from this practitioner, he never ended up having it. Now, what is universal life force energy? We all come into this world with universal life force energy. It's the innate energy a mother gives when the child is hurting and in pain, and she kisses the owie or places her hand over it. We've all done that, right? It's that energy that's flowing from our body that's comforting and soothing to another person. This is called universal life force energy, and it is constantly flowing from our hands. We are born with it. Everybody has it. Now, where does Reiki come from? Reiki is spiritually guided universal life force energy. If you look at the word Reiki, it's Japanese, it's founded in Japan. Rei means universal, and Ki means life force energy. So Reiki literally means life force energy. Now, one thing I found with Reiki is it brings back the light that was always inside of us. So if you're feeling heavy and depressed, there's a dark energy, you just can't seem to get your light back. You can't seem to feel hopeful again. Reiki is a tool that will help you stay grounded and in the light. It helps to balance your energy field so you don't get easily thrown off. Reiki is considered to be a spiritual practice. Now, it's not a religion, it is spiritual. So it doesn't matter what you believe in or who you believe in, Reiki comes from that power that you believe in. For me, it's God. And it works on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspect of your body. Now, Reiki is actually a system of healing using sacred symbols that are passed on to people through what is known as attunements. And so Reiki was actually founded in Japan by Dr. Usui. He's also known as Master Usui. And my favorite Reiki story is about Joe, right? So this was my first medium experience, and I was just having a treatment. So I went to an angel workshop, and during the break time, you could go get Reiki from one of the practitioners that were there. And I did. I signed up, and on the table during the treatment, all of a sudden, a loved one in spirit named Joe came to me and started talking, clear as a bell. And I was like, oh my gosh, I popped up on the table. I'm like, you're not going to believe what's going on. And I'll never forget Gail, who was the sweetest woman ever. She just smiled and nodded at me. She's like, yep. And so, I laid back down. She finished the treatment. I couldn't wait to go out and tell my teacher. And so I was like, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe what happened. Mind you, I was not psychic. I was not a medium. I had no desire to be psychic or medium. Are you kidding me? I was a school teacher. And so that experience totally blew me out of the water. And I told her, I'm like, I want more. How do I get more? This is so exciting. And she looked me in the eye. She's like, Julie, you are ready to be attuned. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck is that? So I became attuned in 2005. And like I said, I had no desire to leave teaching at that point in my career. And within 2 years, I left teaching and I opened up my own business called Heaven Sent Healing. Of course, what else? And, Reiki activated my spiritual gift as a medium. My father had passed a few years before, and this connection with my dad, communicating and talking to my dad, became clear as a whistle. And it really launched me on a completely different career path in my life. And it's just been a crazy ride, that's for darn sure. And in 2020, I was super honored to win an award in our area for the best holistic medicine practitioner. All right, so now there are 2 ways to receive Reiki. Number 1, you can seek out a Reiki practitioner, as I did in the beginning when I was getting familiar with what Reiki was. Or number 2, you can actually become attuned to heal yourself. Now, you don't have to do number 1 before you do number 2. Most people have, but it's not a necessary progression. It's not a requirement. So, a Reiki practitioner is a person who undergoes several attunements to work with and use this sacred Reiki energy that we've talked about. After an attunement, the person is called a Reiki practitioner. So, it doesn't matter if you plan on practicing on other people or not. The level 1 specifically is for self healing. And at the level 1, you can heal yourself and you can heal other people, pets, plants. Things like that. So you can use Reiki for self-healing, and it also facilitates healing for others. Now, as a Reiki practitioner, you are able to use special Reiki symbols that you're attuned to. During the attunement process, it activates and increases this universal life force energy. So again, we're all born with the universal life force energy. It's inside of us. And Reiki is a healing system of symbols that when you are attuned to use them, you can activate and use this powerful healing energy to heal yourself and other people. It is so amazing, right? In a Reiki treatment, the hands are then placed several inches above or directly on a person to promote healing. All right, what is the benefit of getting a Reiki treatment versus an attunement? So with a treatment, you have to rely on somebody else for healing. With an attunement, you're independent. You rely on yourself for healing. You can do the healing yourself. In a treatment, you're dependent on another person's schedule. So you're kind of held hostage to when they're available. With an attunement, you're on your own time. It's your own schedule. You can do Reiki every day, all day, if that's what you want to do. With a treatment, whether it's a treatment or an attunement, they both help increase your intuition. They both help open up your psychic gifts. But with an attunement, it activates your own spiritual gift of healing, and you become a Reiki practitioner so that you can practice on other people. Plus, it is a means to start your own business if that's something you desire to do. So how is a Reiki attunement passed on? The Reiki attunement is a powerful spiritual experience. Remember, this isn't about a specific religion. No, this is a spiritual experience. So whatever that divine is for you, that Reiki energy is flowing through that. And again, for me, that's God. So the attunement energies are channeled into the student through the Reiki master teacher. And so each teacher is unique. each teacher has an entourage of spiritual beings that they work with that come in during the attunement. And each teacher creates an energetic force field that is unique to them. So oftentimes you're drawn to different teachers. And I know it's fun to hear my Reiki students often tell me, you came in a dream, or there was a message in a dream that said there was a girl named Julie that would be coming in and opening up healing for me. Or I was at a psychic fair and this guy came up and we were just chatting away, and was asking about Reiki because I had the sign up sheet there. And he's like, what's your name? And I'm like, hi, I'm Julie. And he's like, oh my gosh, you're the one. Came to me in a dream, and they said a woman named Julie would be giving you Reiki attunements. And I was like, whoa. That's crazy. Crazy good. I love it. I love it. I love it. So here's my spiritual team. I primarily work with Archangel Metatron. He's amazing. He's been with me since 2011. I'm a divine channel, a trance channel for Archangel Metatron. And last year, Dr. Yusui came in. So Metatron opens the show during the meditation. And then when we move into the attunement portion, Dr. Yusui actually came in, and he now passes the attunements directly to the students. So that's so much fun. I also work with the avatars in India that I mentioned. I got to meet those in 2020, Sri Amma Bhagavan. And most definitely God. I am a God girl all the way, a Jesus freak. And God is, for me, ultimately where all healing comes from. All right. So my third Reiki story is Jan. So in the beginning, when I opened up my practice, I used to host a healing circle at our local Unity church. And Jan, who is a nurse, came in, and when I got to her, I'm like, okay, how can I help you? And she said, I just have some knee pain today. And literally I placed my hands on her knees for like 3 minutes, maybe 5. And she came back next month and she was like, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it, Julie. I was scheduled to have surgery before I came to your last healing, and the pain went away. So I called my doctor. I'm like, I don't have any pain anymore. I'm going to cancel the surgery. And he's like, well, hold up. We did the MRI. There clearly showed you needed surgery. So why don't you come in? Let's do a follow-up and kind of see where you're at. Well, they did a follow-up, did some scans, whatever. She was fine. She didn't need the surgery. And the doctor was like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what you've been doing, but don't stop. And she said, because I'm like, I don't know, Jan, I didn't even have my hands on your knees for very long. She's like, I swear, Julie, that's the only thing I've been doing differently. That's the only thing that explains all of this. I swear to God, that was from the Reiki. So I was so honored with that. Now, do you need a refresher? So maybe you've got level 1, or maybe you're level 2, or maybe even you're a master level. One of the questions we get is, do I really need a refresher? The short answer is no. If you've already been attuned, it never goes away. Even if you can't feel it, it's something that's a part of you. Once the symbols are activated, you always have that with you. Once, whether it's level 1 where you don't receive the symbols, it just opens up that portal. It doesn't matter. You always have it. Now, I always recommend refreshers. And with my Reiki Attunement series, if you take the entire series with me, you do get annual refreshers absolutely free. And what it does is it revamps that energy, especially if maybe you were just exploring a little bit or got busy with life and aren't using it a lot. It can really reactivate everything and open it up. I mean, just think about a refresher. Any refresher you do in your life just makes you feel fresh again, like you just brand new. What I love about the attunements is that it meets you where you're at. So say you're really not ready to become a medium and talk to dead people, that's okay. Your higher self is constantly guarding you and is only allowing whatever's in your highest good to come through. So no worries that things will start to go too fast and you won't be able to keep up with it. They meet you where you're at. And that's another reason why I highly recommend an annual refresher, because you've grown so much in a year that it's a new level of goodness that your team can take you into when you do the refresher. Now, during my Reiki series, each person gets a Reiki guide, is assigned a Reiki guide, and your spiritual team that's already with you also comes in to assist and implement the attunement process. Many report mystical experiences, visions, profound healings, past life experiences, flashes of past lives will come through during an attunement. Also meeting or receiving messages from your spiritual team. Now, my students specifically have reported increased psychic sensitivity. They can actually feel their third eye opening up and a beautiful flowering of the heart. This is one of my favorite things with Reiki, is that if you've got a broken heart, maybe someone's passed and you just are having a hard time getting over it, or maybe you've got a relationship that ended abruptly, or you've been hurt a lot in general by people. So what Reiki does is it heals that. It opens and flowers your heart so you can feel and embrace love on a deeper, fuller level. It is really quite beautiful. And then the communication with a loved one in spirit just becomes crystal clear. Okay, so my last Reiki story is my husband again. So my husband hurt his rotator cuff, went to the doctor. The doctor's like, yeah, you're going to have surgery. He couldn't lift his arm. Like this was about as high as he could lift his arm. And so at this point, I'd left teaching, opened my own business, was working with the Reiki energy. He knew from his knee how profound Reiki could be. So I said to him, I said, hold up, let's not schedule the appointment just yet. Let's work with Reiki. I'll attune you and we'll see if we can't figure this out together. Well, we did. And I'm telling you, he's completely healed. And he used to be an avid weightlifter. And when he got hurt, he stopped lifting weights. Well, he couldn't even lift his arm up, right? And by the time we got done with him, it probably took about a month. He worked on himself. I worked on him. We worked on together in tandem, which made it really powerful. And took about a month, but he was completely healed. And to this day, he's going to be 60 this year. He lifts weights, jogs. I mean, he's very healthy. I love it. All right, let's move into our long distance Reiki healing so you can really feel this for yourself. So I'm going to have you just take some deep breaths as I transition over. I'm going to get our music playing. Rolling for you here. So take a nice deep breath. We'll start with eyes closed, but I will have you open them. And I'm just going to do a quick sound check. The music should be soft in the background. Somebody do a thumbs up for me if you can hear me okay in the music. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with eyes closed. First, we're going to invoke the energy, okay? So I'm going to have you take a nice deep breath. And we're going to invoke Archangel Metatron. And Dr. Usui, the founder of Reiki. And Sri Amabhagavan, the avatars from India that I work with. And God, where all healing ultimately comes from. Perfect. Now I'm going to have you open your eyes, rub your hands together. Good, good, good. Place them up like this with mine. Beautiful. All right, now, if you are Reiki attuned, I'm going to invite you to activate the Reiki symbols, and I want you to activate each one 3 times. We're going to start with a long distance symbol. And next, I want you to activate the power symbol. And the mental emotional symbol. And the master symbol, if you are attuned to the master symbol. And if you're attuned to the fire symbol, I'm going to invite you to activate that right now. Beautiful. And now I want you to go ahead and place your hands wherever you need healing. And if you cannot reach that area right now, you can simply place your hands face down on your thighs or on your heart. Next, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Wonderful. And now I want you to go ahead and state your intention for healing today. And it can be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. And imagine your crown chakra opening. And a beautiful golden liquid being poured into your crown chakra. Opening up your third eye as it relaxes and soothes your mind. Moving into your throat. Opening up your communication. I am heard. And just feel that warm, soothing liquid moving over your shoulders, relaxing, dissolving any pain or tension in your shoulders, your arms, your hands. And now feel this beautiful golden liquid moving into your heart. Opening that heart chakra, clearing out any blockages to receiving, to finding, to embracing love. Feel that flowering of the heart, those lotus petals opening. We're going to stay here in the heart for a few minutes. Repeat after me. I am deeply loved. And feel waves of love descending upon you. Take a nice deep breath. Could you feel that release? I could. It was a big one. And feel Mother Mary come in, embracing you with her love, reassuring you everything's going to be okay. And it is. And it is. And now just feel that warm, soothing liquid moving down into your stomach. Many light workers carry their emotions in their stomach, which creates a lot of physical unrest, dis-ease. And just imagine any blockages in your stomach being perfectly cleared and released as you send this beautiful Reiki love to your stomach. And if you feel guided to move your hands to your stomach, that's fine. And at this point in time, your eyes may be getting heavy, feeling drowsy. Feel free to close your eyes if you feel guided, more comfortable. And as those eyes close, just allow yourself to sink deeper into this beautiful, safe, sacred space. And allow this healing energy to move down into your hips, down into your thighs, moving into your knees, bathing your knees with comfort and ease. Releasing all aches and pains, serving no useful purpose. all the way down into your calves and your feet, at the very tips of your toes. Take a nice deep breath. And if you haven't closed your eyes, I'm going to invite you to close them now. Place your hands on your heart and just take a moment to process this beautiful energy, this beautiful Reiki healing. Send gratitude to your divine, whoever, whatever that is for you. For me, that's God. Thanking Archangel Metatron, Dr. Yusui, Sri Amabhagwan, for coming in to assist us and your spiritual teams. They're most definitely here with you. Take one last deep breath. Shake your hands, clap. Oh, that was so good. All right, let me see if I can get back to. So, how was this for you? Please open the chat and let us know how this experience was. Could you feel Mother Mary? Could you feel the other energies that we talked about? Yeah. Oh, so much fun. Okay, let me go ahead and share our screen. Right, it's going to make me work for this now. Okay, so let's take a look at our chat here. Beautiful and powerful, Amy says, very relaxing. I had a ton of release and cried. Aw, I love that. I definitely felt so much energy and am still feeling it, right? Tired, sad at times, a little lightheaded now, and very peaceful. Yeah, for me, I feel like right now, I feel like a rocket ship. Like I'm going to lift off. It's really taking me an extra extra energy to be grounded here and focus. Gorgeous, Julie. Thank you, said Jean. Felice said, I felt energy, peace, not sure how to tell Mother Mary from Metatron, right? They're all so relaxing. My third eye feels like it's opening. Sky. Ah, that is super exciting. I love it. Oh, wow. So much fun. All right. So just wanted to share more about our Reiki series, our Reiki Attunement series. There are 3 ways to stay connected to me. Number 1, you can certainly schedule a private session. You can find that on our website at heavensenthealing.us. Number 2 is a Reiki share. I host a Reiki share on Zoom every month. It's a spiritual meetup. We'd love to have you join us. It is super, super awesome. And then number 3, my Reiki videos. You can find those over on our blog. I have started doing Reiki healing videos, which are amazing. So I take different topics and we focus on those. All right, we're almost done. We have about 5 minutes. I'm going to go through the Reiki Attunement series, and then we're going to do an exciting psychic drawing at the end, right? So hang in there. We're almost there. All right, just a few words about our Reiki Attunement series. Can you imagine what it would feel like to work with an energy field that could not only help you heal yourself, your family, your friends, increase your intuition, open up your psychic medium gifts and your spiritual gift of healing, but also strengthen your connection with God, your divine, and your spiritual team, like Metatron. Wow. I know it's crazy, but it really does do all that. While you're here, you showed up today for a very specific reason. I know, trust me, you're very busy, just like I am. You're tired. Maybe you're tired like I was when I sought out Reiki. You're sick and tired of not feeling your best day in and day out, and you're ready to try something different. Maybe you have a family member that's struggling, and so you're here to help them, or you'd like to help yourself heal. Maybe you're here to increase your intuition. You love that idea of getting a strong, clear connection with God, with your team, so that you can take decisive, guided action in your life. Maybe you're here because you want to open a business or enhance a business you already have. You're invited to our annual live on Zoom Reiki Attunement series. It's 14 hours of energy healing, training, and attunements. Plus, you'll become a Reiki angel in the end. So my promise to you, my Reiki series is a one-of-a-kind experience that will open up your channels to heal yourself and others. I am a trance channeler for Archangel Metatron, like I mentioned, and most recently, Dr. Yusui himself, who comes in to actually pass on the healing Reiki attunements. It's so good. On top of healing, the Reiki series will strengthen and deepen your connection with your spiritual team and the divine. And if you desire, it will set you on a new career path, opening up unlimited possibilities like it has for me. Like I said, when I started with Reiki Attunements, I had no desire to leave teaching. So there are actually two opportunities to join us. We have people from all over the globe that are coming in today. And so I want to make this easy for everybody. Number one, I only host the live program on Zoom once a year. So we start with level 1 next Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And every month, so we have level 2 in June, and level 3, we take July off to process the attunements. And then we come back together in August during the Lionsgate portal, which is blow me out of the water, high energy day. Anyway, it's about a week. I think it's a 10-day period that portal is open, but we do that master attunement during the Lionsgate portal. So you can join us live. Now, if you're in a different country and our time is not conducive to your time, you can do the self-paced program. So you can either watch the recording on your own and then join our group live for the actual attunement, or you can schedule the attunement privately with me at a time that suits you best. Yeah, so doesn't matter. Time and dates are no longer significant. You can get this any day, anytime. We are here for you. Plus, if you register with the live program and you can't make it live, what I typically do when I'm passing the attunement is I include your name. So you actually get that recorded attunement. When you go back to watch that recording, you're included in that. Yeah, on top of being able to have the private attunement because it didn't work into your schedule to have to join us live. So the Reiki Attunement series is 14 hours of education, instruction, and practice. And with the level 1, as I mentioned, it focuses on healing yourself. So it's not about opening a business. It's not about working with other people. It's not about any of that. Level 1 is simply about healing yourself. Now, in level 1, you are able to work with other people, use this Reiki energy to help other people assist in their healing. In level 2, you actually receive the sacred healing symbols. including that long distance symbol, which is really important if you want to work with people who are, or work with people online, say, for example. And then in the master level, you receive the most powerful symbol to take your healing gift to its fullest expression. It just really seals it and makes it the most powerful of all. So the Reiki series includes instruction to learn more about the history of Reiki and why it's so powerful. In my Reiki attunement program, I do offer a fire ceremony for each level, and this is unique to my program. It's typically not part of the Reiki series education, but I incorporated that because I found it's incredibly powerful. And yes, we do the fire ceremony live on Zoom. Metatron has helped me figure out how to make it all work. And it does, and it's super powerful. So we have the powerful Reiki attunements with guided meditation to deepen the connection to your own spiritual team, to your own divine. There's practice time during each class on how to use Reiki and actually use it. And then we also have Q&A time for each class. So as you move through each class, more questions begin to develop. As you start practicing on other people, more questions begin to open up. So we always have time to answer all of your questions. Now, during my open enrollment period, like I said, I only offer this live once a year. And during this open enrollment period, which is open for a short period of time, I have several bonuses that I'm going to be offering. Now, again, you can jump into the Reiki series at any time throughout the year, but it is only during this live enrollment period where you get the bonuses and the special $50 discount at the end here. So bonus number one, you get access to me inside a private members only messenger group indefinitely. This is lifetime access forever and ever and ever. So if you ever need help starting up a business with Reiki, or any questions about using it, or questions other people might have that you've worked with, I am here for you 24/7 in that messenger group. Bonus number two, you'll receive a peace of mind hypnotherapy recording. This is a medical script. I am a medical hypnotherapist, and I encourage you to listen to this recording daily before we meet for the attunement process to make it even that more powerful. It will work on clearing out blocks, opening up those chakras, so you're ready for that attunement. And then bonus number three, I'll be hosting a special group session just for my Reiki students, and I will be channeling healing with Metatron and Dr. Usui. So if you roll all this together, the total value of this program is over $2,000. But you can get started today for one payment of $975 or three payments of $333 spread out over 3 months. Now, just to quickly review, and then Jean is here, a former student of ours, and she is going to share a beautiful testimonial on her experience as a student and using Reiki in her life. So just hang in there one more second. The Reiki series gives you lifetime access. You get annual refreshers absolutely free. You have access to the recordings, which is brand new. I just started that last year. And you can come back and listen, watch, work with that energy again and again and again throughout the years. It also comes with a certification for each of the 3 levels. You get 3 different certifications, and they are emailed. So you get a hard copy to frame and put on your wall. If you're out of the country, there is an extra charge for shipping. But if you're in the US, I do email those out, or I do send those postal mail for free. It includes 14 hours of instruction, from learning Reiki's origins to the attunements to practicing your new skills together as a group. Videos, audios, replays, you get access to a loving, supportive Reiki community. And my favorite, it is tax deductible. So whether you're simply doing this for personal development or professional development, the cost of Reiki is completely tax deductible. All right. And that fast action bonus is only good for a very short period of time. It's $50 off. So the final cost for the program during our live enrollment is $925. All right. And one last thing. If you have already been attuned to one of the levels and you don't need all 3 levels, or you just want to dip your toes in, you don't want to make that investment right now, you can just take 1 level. But remember, it doesn't include the Reiki community. It doesn't include lifetime access, and it does not include the annual refreshers that are free. All right, we're going to pop into the Q&A. If you have any questions, go ahead and post it in our chat. And we're going to go ahead and bring Jean on. I thought I saw you in there, Jean. Hey, Jean. Unmute yourself, my dearest. There she is. Okay. I can't hear you. I'm going to spotlight you for everyone right now, though.
Hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right. All right. My headset is kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah. So is mine.
So I'm really excited for you all. I do not practice Reiki as a business. I've been working with Julie for a few years now to open up my spiritual gifts. And so I took the Reiki series with her. One of the first things I noticed once I got through the Reiki master course is within a few weeks, my connection with God and my spiritual team just like exploded. And I've now gotten to the point with my spiritual team that I can talk to them almost at any time, which is amazing to me. It just is, it blows my mind sometimes, like, is this real? But it started with that Reiki master. It just expanded that connection with God and my spiritual team, which was very special for me. I do long distance Reiki with my family and some of my friends. And I also do Reiki on myself and my dog, which sounds kind of funny, but like Julie mentioned, when I'm stressed, my digestive system suffers. So I use Reiki to help that digestive distress pass more quickly, if you will. And it does help with that. I've used it for other health issues. Like last summer, I fell and I really bruised up my left hand, and I'm left-handed. And so I did Reiki healing on my hand, and it healed very quickly. I truly believe it healed much more quickly than it would have otherwise. And so it just, the other thing I find with Reiki is when I do Reiki healing on myself, it just helps bring me peace. I have a tendency to internalize my stress, and it just helps me release that stress and just stay joyful. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And again, I don't practice Reiki as a business, but I do use it all the time.
I love that, Jean. I love that. And, that is just a testament to the power of Reiki, because, that's one thing I get from a lot of people is, I have no desire to open a business. Do I still need an attunement? And, again, it goes back into that personal development, right? You want to be the best and highest version of yourself. And if Reiki can help you do that, Reiki Attunements can help you do that, why wouldn't you? All right, Jean, you must have muted yourself.
I did. I'm sorry. I wanted to listen to what you had to say, Julie. I would highly recommend it. It just is, it's a beautiful step on your spiritual journey. And Julie is a beautiful teacher. Thank you. And thank you for that, Julie.
Oh, Jean, you're one of my favorites. I'm just going to say it. I love you. Okay, so we have some questions here. Soror, I was able to use my entire help team from my grandparents, great grandparents, as well as others whom passed. Wow, that's so exciting during that healing today. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Soror. The question, do these certificates allow you to work with other people? Yes, 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 yes. So absolutely, that Reiki level 1 certificate, you can begin working with other people and charging. Absolutely. You become a Reiki level 1 practitioner with level 1. With level 2, you are a Reiki level 2 practitioner. And with that master level, you are a Reiki master healer is what I call my students, a Reiki master healer. So Jean is a Reiki master healer. And yeah, so she's gotten it all. Lots of thanks, Jean, from people for your sharing. I love that you do it on your dog. Yeah, I know my dogs love Reiki. Robin, I'm in the US, but I am working Fridays and can't be there live. Will the private attunements be available to me? Yes, absolutely, Robin. How and when will I be able to practice with others in the program? Thank you so much for being so generous with your time. Ah, you're so beautiful. Well, Robin, if we've got a few of you that are in that boat, we can certainly get together a small Reiki healing group that is at another additional time to practice so that you can practice together with other students. And that's actually when you do the series, I set you up, I assign you to work with other people from the class because you have to have so many hours of actually working with this healing energy before you move into the second level. And so with the series, it gives me that opportunity to assign partners. We have other people that are in the same situation as you. So you can easily find other people to work on, because not only will you need to practice on other people, but you'll need to have that experience of feeling the Reiki, feeling how it's different coming from, how you experience it differently coming from different people and in different forms. Different situations. Yeah, that's a great question, Robin. All right. Anybody else have any questions? You can pop it in the chat or unmute yourself. Or anybody who wants to share the experience during the healing today, we'd love to hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can, Robin. Hi.
Hi. My question is, do you also teach grounding with this, and also about, I guess, protecting your energy?
Absolutely. We cover all of that in the program. Very,
Okay.
very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You are most welcome. We hope to have you join us.
Yeah,
Your
thank
energy
you.
is quite lovely.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah,
And
I think it's going to be really good.
is that lavender? Are your walls
Yes.
lavender?
Yeah.
That's one of my branding colors.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome. All right. Sarah had another question. I'm extremely happy to see more and more people are shifting to spiritual practices and mindfulness. Grateful it's more mainstream, right? I know when I started my, seeking a practitioner in 2004, that wasn't easy to do. But nowadays they're everywhere. So it's like, yay. All right. Well, if nobody has any more questions, a big question that came in our other class that I really want to hit on, and we're going to invite Robin, if you could mute yourself. I think.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. A big question that came in my other group was, is it stronger in person? It is not stronger in person. The energy is the same. You might have a different experience in person than you do online, but it's not the energy, because it's the same energy no matter where you are or how it's coming through. So we're all working with the Reiki energy. The symbols So a Reiki level 1 practitioner doesn't have the symbols to be able to activate. And with each level, the healing of the energy, the power of the energy gets stronger. I always imagine, you got just one little hole that it's coming through. With level 1, level 2, it's bigger. And then, that master level, your energy power is just flowing. And the more that you use it, the more that powerful that becomes. That's how I experience it. And the other question was online. So you can do Reiki sessions, Reiki treatments online. For myself, I have a crystal bed here in my room that I'll show you real quickly, the camera there. And I just put the person's name on a note card and I put it underneath. So when I do Reiki, I start the crystal bed. It works on color, crystal and light therapy and Reiki. So I'm beaming that Reiki long distance to that person. So they're energetically getting that. And you can be live with me during that experience. You can be on the phone, or it can be a scheduled time where I'm saying, at this point in time, I'm going to be sending you healing. Just tune in, tap into that. So there's lots of different ways that you can work this online. Absolutely. Especially with our pandemic, we've had to find creative means of working with and connecting with people everywhere. All right. Wow. So beautiful. Everyone stay till the end. I'm always amazed by that. But we are ready to pop into our free psychic reading. So how this works, and I'm just going to make sure everybody's muted, how this works, and do not do anything until I tell you to. Okay. So we have 14 people here today. And on a piece of paper, I am going to write down a number. And in the chat room, you can pick one number, only post one number. And once you've posted a number, you can only repost if somebody else has already taken that number. And as soon as the person posts the number that I have written down on the piece of paper, that will be our winner. And on the count of 3, we'll start. 1, 2, 3, go. A number between 1 to 14. So Leah, pick a different number. Debbie Murphy, pick a different number. Felice. Oh, Felice 7 has already been taken. Pick a different number. Okay, so these are the numbers so far, everybody. We have 13, 3, 6. Jane has 4. Amy has 14. Saror has 3. Leah has 7. Robin has 6. Saror, you already posted a number. Oh, Sky had 3. All right. So Soror's second number was 12, and that's the winner. 12 is the winner. And so interesting, Soror, you're the only one that posted that number. So we don't have to fight unless I'm missing somebody else who posted 12. No. Okay, we're good. You're the lucky winner. So let's go ahead and do that reading right here, right now. I'm going to invite you to go on camera. Soror, can you present yourself on camera for us, please? There you are. And I'm going to spotlight you.
Me?
Yes, you're the winner.
I'm on my stepdad's cell phone, so my name's Lucy. Cop calling me Soror, and it's his
Oh,
okay,
Lucy.
hi.
Awesome, Lucy. All right. So how this works, and I'll just show everybody. You trust me. 12 is on my notepad here. Okay. So you can ask any question that you like. The more specific that you can be, Lucy, the more specific I can be in answering that for you.
Okay. Okay. The timing of this is so auspicious. It's not. I know I'm supposed to be here. I found this accidentally because my guides have been telling me for years with the visions and the people that show up for me, not in real life, but in spirit, that I need to go this route. So it's just funny. It's not. I know that's how it goes. So I guess my question to you would be, how it's you don't even know if you knew everything's going on in my life right now. You'd be like, it's crazy. How do you see me succeeding up north, pursuing my natural skills, or should I still stay at my current job?
That is so interesting because the reading I did this morning was the exact same question.
Like I said,
should I stay or should I go?
And the coincidences of all this just keep going for me. So go ahead, do it.
I know, right? And I'm just going to allow us to pop back and forth so that you can see me as I'm responding to you. Just give me 1 second. It makes me feel more connected to you here. That's so strange. I can't. There you are. Okay. All right. So now it should be doing speaker view. There we go. All right. So you can see me. All right. Now I work with a percent of value chart and a pendulum. So we're going to start there and then I'll tell you what's coming in. Okay. So I want you to clear your mind. No attachments to anything. Just let that all go and be open and receptive to receiving whatever's in your highest good. No attachments to anything. So we're going to test both, right? And you said as far as to qualify location, the first location is going to just be where you're at. Stay where you're at. And then the second location is to move. And is that a physical move on top of a career change?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start with the first one. And we're just going to ask Spirit, what's the percent of value for Lucy to stay where she is? Okay, that's 80%, and there's a monumental block with that. And then we're going to ask, what's the percent of value for Lucy to move, to pursue a new career or a new path? That is off the charts. I usually don't tell people when it goes past 100, but it was like off the charts, going, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You have to ask that question. How many times do we have to say yes, 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 yes? And I just want to pull real quick. I work with a deck called Life Purpose Deck, and I just want to pull real quick a card from there for you. See what comes up. And the card that comes up for you today, my dear, is counseling. So it says, you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So I'm not sure if this new career path involves any kind of a coaching or counseling or advising, but I do see, and oftentimes people who move into a career as a Reiki healer will find that, I mean, that's kind of how it started with me. I started to become psychic and medium, and people would come in and I'd start getting all this stuff. And then it just started turning into a psychic medium session. It's like, okay, I need to be charging way more than that for this. So yeah, I definitely see that you have a beautiful gift. As you know, when I look in your heart, you've always been like this since you were little, young. People have always sought you out for wise counsel or wisdom. Do you feel that's true for yourself?
I have said things when I was 3 and they happened like 20 years later. Yeah. And I'm a 911 dispatcher. So I actually do this even for my job. Yeah, and I love it, but I've been there 22 years, and I took a really bad call, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back, but even before this, life's been pushing me, and I keep fighting the stream because I love my job, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I was at. I was a school teacher. I loved teaching. Oh my gosh. I mean, the first year I left teaching, I cried. I cried a lot. My
Yeah.
husband's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Oh my God." He's like, "Well, go back." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I can't go back."
Right.
But yeah, so I'm just seeing that you have exhausted your potential in this field, and that spirit is calling you to experience more. You know, one of my prayers I always say is, Lord, use me for a purpose greater than myself.
Yeah.
And then just open your heart and flow with whatever comes through in that regard. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, are you attuned at all for Reiki, or just we're curious?
Just curious. Oh, so I love Elizabeth Harper. I love her. Love her. So I found her through you. I don't. So through the physical world, am I attuned? No. Possibly they already talked to me and have been pushing me. So maybe in my DNA, I have this skill set.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
I see natives walking and showing up in places, and like I communicate with my past grandpa. Like I wake up in the middle of the night, I know it's my grandpa who's there with me. So no, I don't have any Reiki anything as far as this world, but maybe, I have had one Reiki session where someone did Reiki on me, but other than that, no. I just I'm always curious in this stuff, and I take other kinds of classes. Like I took Tibetan medical classes, and same thing, the teacher there, I was the only one to put the person asleep in my first try. So I'm very well aware that I'm supposed to go this path, but it's scary. I have medical and the real world stuff, all this stuff taken care of, so it's just a scary process. But yeah, no Reiki stuff as far as I know, but I definitely believe in it. So when I saw the thing on Elizabeth Harper's thing, I was like, oh, Reiki, okay, this is great, let's see what it is. And I wasn't even intending to anything, just to experience it and kind of see. And even just being here is pushing me
Out of your comfort zone.
a little bit, but back also into it, you know what I mean?
Yes, embracing more of who you are. Well, it's been a delight talking with you today, Lucy. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right, everyone. So let's go ahead. This is all I have for you today. And if you're interested in joining us, you can pop over to our website and learn more at heavensenthealing.us/Reiki-series. But right now, I would love it. I'm going to do gallery view. I would love it if everybody would unmute themselves and say goodbye. I love to see all your beautiful faces.
Bye.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, Julie. Love you.
Bye, Julie.
Bye, Julie.
Bye.
Bye, Julie. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for being part of my experience today. It was really special for me, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you were part of it.
Thank you. I'm glad you were chosen too.
Yes,
Thank
me
you.
too.
Yeah, thank you. I don't like
Yeah.
to be selfish, but thank you.
No, that was awesome. Thank you for
You
sharing.
needed it. It's good for you.
Yeah.
You guys.
Thanks, everyone. Good luck.
You too. Maybe we'll see you in the class.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
That would be lovely.
Bye.